Portugal cruised to seal the first ever Uefa Nations League championship on Sunday night by beating Netherlands 1-0, the result that further continued their brilliant rising of the establishing global legacy. And of course, they stamped their long-lasting desire to create basically brilliant storyline in the heart of the game's history. And once again, the path that started by winning the UEFA Championship 2016 and now has smoothly transformed to really establish a foothold to create that vision of the success, depth of the enthusiasm, and symbol of the inspiration for Iberian team. And by winning this prestigious glory on Sunday night, they show why they are becoming a football nation with a depth of the historical success, and of course, a team to be considered once again competing to win the major tournaments. Having this group and this team of the talented, experience, and generation of footballers, both tactically and individually at their rank. And of course, despite facing many challenges and the fact they have undergone a tremendously dramatic, basically era since that 2016, especially with the dual basically crisis they have faced on their shoulder after the major disappointment 2018 FIFA World Cup. Never they have seemed to be on the verge of the downfall, and this group of the players and team specifically shown that tactical identity to continue for what they have achieved over the course of the basically golden generation cycle of the brilliant and outstanding football team that leading by legendary Cristiano Ronaldo. But on Sunday night, the strength of the collectivism, especially high pressing and high tempo transition and composed tactical game plan, especially that masterminded by the central defensive holder partnership of the Bruno Fernandes and William Carvalho, showed the key element in the centerpiece of their success. Of course, by having those two players alternating the spaces to win challenges, and of course quickly initiating passes to go forward by Bruno Fernandes joining the attack to sustain the passing rhythm, and Carvalho remaining in the deep holding role to endorse and shield the task of the pressing for their defense. They have shown a strength and basically stability to limit Netherlands' attacking position and build up play from defense. And of course, the energetic and lethal fullbacks in the mold of the Rafa Guerrero and Samuel Semedo, two young wingbacks that are becoming expertly adapted to play in that. They have a pivot role of the fullbacks and winger through showing the basically the strings of the crafty overlaps, energetic combination when they're going forward, and of course pressing with more prestige and intelligence every time Portugal needed to do so. They have done an excellent job in transforming the game from defense to attack. Of course, another element of inspiration that needed to be justified here is the rejuvenation of the newly dynamic and of course enthusiastic attacking partnership that has shown that excellent work in the attacking partnership of the Ronaldo and Gonzalo Guedes, one experienced and genius with a global pedigree. The other one is a rising talent that has shown that eagerness to play alongside with Ronaldo every time these two moving forward. Of course, having the inspirational world-class playmaker and talented player like Bernardo Silva joining to ignite movements behind them, show Portugal has more option to play with fluidity, and every time they have a chance to counter-attack or go in transition, the options to interact passing, to break opponents, and of course to change the pace of the game, even though concentrating on their defensive and counter-attack style with the high pressing, show Portugal why they are a team that have that ability, and now that rejuvenated quality in attack give them an extra dimension of the freedom to not only going forward with strength but also keeping opponents at their bay, have balance and quality.